Hey heroes, Cap here and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be taking a look at Guardians of the Galaxy. More specifically, we're going to be taking a look at the accessibility behind the game. The different settings that you can choose, besides just the difficulty level, the different settings to change the game style to fit your gameplay. We're going to be taking a look at all the settings, going through them, and showing you off what you should be switching and what you shouldn't be switching in order to make sure that you have the best gameplay possible for Guardians of the Galaxy. If you're excited and you enjoy the content, be sure to smash that thumbs up, as it greatly helps me and shows how much excitement there is behind this amazing game. And just a reminder, I do stream live over on Twitch 4 days a week, so come check us out as I will be playing this game on stream quite a bit to get through it, showcase everything, see my initial reactions to things as I find them, which I am so excited to see everything for the first time and enjoy this truly beautiful game. But without further ado, let's jump in and check it out. Alright, so here we are, loaded into the game. We're at kind of the main title. Now, if it's your first time playing the game, it'll kind of direct you to a different set of questions and everything that kind of takes you through everything that has to do with accessibility. We've already got the streaming mode on, so we don't have to worry about the music that they play in the game. Definitely something to check out if you're going to be streaming and making videos out of the game, is make sure that streaming mode is on so you don't get those DMCA strikes and accidentally rickroll your viewers. But without further ado, let's jump in and check out the settings themselves. So here we are in the settings. We'll just go down to accessibility to start there. Now, like I said, all of these settings are going to show up at the main screen when you first log into the game, and it takes you through all of them to make sure that you customize it way before you have to do all of this. You won't have to go to the settings like we did. It'll present you with everything. You go through it, make sure you click on, off, change them how you like. That way, as soon as you log into the game and you click start, you are ready to go to become Star-Lord. All right, there we go. Now that I'm moved over. So here we go. There's a lot of settings in here and it can be a bit daunting. However, luckily, every time you roll over, it tells you exactly what this does. It has options for mouse and keyboard, and as well as controller. So everything on here kind of just goes through. It helps with how you want to aim, how you want to lock onto the target, how heavy you want the dead zone. Let's go through some of the key settings that I really like and I thought were kind of neat additions into the game that allow you to, that helps for all skill ranges. Now, first thing that I want to look at is this auto win QuickTime events. If you've ever watched me play a video game that has a QuickTime event, you'll know that I'm terrible at them. I very rarely pass them right the first time because I get so caught up with watching the video game and the cutscene that I forget that I'm supposed to keep my hands on the keyboard to smash E or F or whatever the key is that pops up. So this neat little thing, flip it on, you can automatically win all the QuickTime events if you really just want to enjoy the story behind the game. Next up is this exploration dot right here. This shows you exactly where you need to be going and kind of where you have to do more traversal style. So if you need to jump up or you're in like what looks like a dead end pretty much. But there's actually a little ledge that you can move something, jump up, and use the Guardians to help you get up. This little option right here will help you with that. So you don't have to, if you get stuck, come here, turn it on, figure it out. Aha, there it is. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten stuck in a video game when really I thought it was a dead end. Oh, it's just something you gotta bounce off the wall and then jump. Who would have known? The biggest thing that I've noticed in the accessibility is about targeting and locking on to the targets. This isn't designed to be a first-person shooter. It's designed to be a Marvel video game featuring around the Guardians of the Galaxy. So if you want to make it easier and not have to focus on aiming and targeting, these settings here will help you with that, with the dead zone, making sure you can enable that it just switches once you destroy one, moves on to the next one. Easy to keep it going. Taking away the first-person shooter style because you are Star-Lord, you're going to have those plasma pistols, and more of, once again, the overall enjoyment of the game. So if those are what you're looking for, definitely want to make sure that those settings are tuned just right for you. Now, one thing here in the languages and the subtitles settings, specifically the advanced ones, This will show you the character name. You can change your subtitle size, as well as the letter spacing, bold, and if you want some type of background on it. And of course, they give you a preview of everything as you do it, so you know exactly what you're going to be in store for when you load into the game and what to see. Now, the one thing I did notice as soon as I logged into the game, at least for me, I'll be playing on Steam on PC, the full screen was not selected, so it was the window version, which means I had to go into settings by myself and change this to where it would take up the full screen. I wouldn't have like the X, and you wouldn't be able to see all of my icons and everything that I have in my taskbar, which are way too many. But something to automatically change and switch to if you're going to be playing on PC. Now the next thing to take a look at is mouse and keyboard if you're going to be playing on PC. Is the fact that you can configure each and every keybind that you have between navigation, interaction, combat, and flying. Which means if you don't like how it's set up as you're playing, you can pop in here, quickly change it. That way it fits more of your hand style and what is most comfortable with you. Plus, if you have one of those mice that have like 15 buttons on the side, one, how do you do it? That's impressive to me. And two, you can come in here and change those as well. I've got 2 buttons and that's too many for me as well. Now, same thing for controller if you're going to be playing on console, is once again, you can see how it's set up and how to change it as well if you would like to. So there we have a look at the accessibility settings that are going to be in Guardians of the Galaxy. Be sure to mess with these, tune them up just perfectly for you, because once again, you will choose the difficulty that you want to play the game at. However, these settings that I showed will kind of change the gameplay and the game style to favor if you want to play that way. I'll be playing on the settings I already had. So I went through and I kind of changed the settings that I had to make sure that it fit the playstyle that I would like and enjoyed the most. Be sure to do that as well so you get the full enjoyment and full pleasure out of this amazing game, because let me tell you, Guardians of the Galaxy is phenomenal. So stick around for more Guardians content coming your way as I do a full playthrough. We'll go through intel, all the collectibles that are in the game as well. So smash that like, hit the subscribe so you are up to date on all the videos that I'm coming out with, and yet you don't miss a single thing in this game, as I am going to 100% this and show you all the cool stuff, as well as maybe go in some comic book lore. We'll see. Without further ado, heroes, as always, stay amazing, and until the next video, bye-bye.